Are you sick of the same old boring technique exercises that sound like this? Then you've come to the right video. In this video, I'm going to show you an awesome 7-string lick that develops your alternate picking, sweep picking, and tapping skills while also developing your ear and theory knowledge. Later on in this video, I'm going to show you how to play this lick step by step and explain to you how the lick actually works musically so you can apply these to your own playing. Now let's hear the lick. The lick not only enlarges your vocabulary of 7-string licks, but also improves your alternate picking, sweep picking and tapping skills, while also developing your ear and theory knowledge. Let me explain. The alternate picking part is kinda difficult because you're playing 2-note per string patterns instead of 3-note per string patterns. So, as you can see, 2-note per string patterns. When I start on the first string with a downstroke, I start also on the next string with a downstroke, and as I continue, it's always the same. But for 3-note per string patterns, I start with a downstroke on the first string, and then I start with an upstroke on the second string. So that's the difference between 2-note per string patterns and 3-note per string patterns picking wise. And what does this actually mean for you? Well, if you have 2 notes per string, that means you have 2 fingers for playing fast stuff, and this means that less fingers have to be faster in order to keep up with the tempo. So your fingers have to actually move faster for slower tempos. Also, it might be more difficult for you to play 2-note per string patterns if you're playing 3-note per string patterns all the time, because your picking hand won't be used to the transitions between the strings. So, these two things combined make your fretting hand and picking hand a lot better. The sweep picking and the tapping part is not necessarily hard on its own, but you see there's actually a big difference between playing an sweep picking lick and alternate picking lick and then combining these techniques together into one. At least I didn't come across any technique exercises that would cover this topic, and after personal technique struggles, I made this exercise and it certainly helped. And now for the ear and theory part, you might be wondering, how does exactly a lick make your ear and theory better? Well, for example, you hear me say that this interval is the augmented fifth, and then during your playing you see it on the fretboard and listen for the notes. Your ear gets better, and also your fretboard knowledge and your theory knowledge gets better on the guitar. So when you're actually playing, I want you to listen for the interval you are playing and say it in your head while you're playing it, and this will really help your ear and theory knowledge. Now let me actually tell you how to play the lick. So the first part of this lick goes like this. You are playing an E minor arpeggio with a minor sixth, which is this C. So E, G, B, C, E, G, B, C, E, G, B, C, E, G. I just want to take a quick second to tell you that if you don't want to miss out on any future videos like this one, where I share helpful tips every week, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And now let's get back to the video. E to G is a minor third, E to B is a perfect fifth, E to C is a minor sixth. The main sound of this comes from the minor sixth. And now let's get to the second part. So the second part, when you play E, G, you then play B, C, E, G again. So E, G, B, C, E, G. And as you can see, the whole lick is based around this one arpeggio, and then the tapping part has some other notes. So now let's combine these two. E, G, B, C, E, G, B, C, E, G, B, C, E, G, B, C, E, G. Now let me show you the tapping part. It's B, C, G, C, B, C, A, C, B, C, B. So B to C is a minor second, and then C to G is a perfect fifth, and then from the C to A it's a major sixth. So let's combine all these three parts together. Okay, and now for the fourth part. So the fourth part is G, E, G, E, C, E, C, B. And with the tapping part, it would sound like this. And then the last part is so again you're playing the G, E, C, B, G, E, then you go to the D, and then you end at the E. So all the parts together sound like this.